Caroline from SewCanShe, and today I'm going to share with you 12 of the beautiful quilts that you can make using the free quilt patterns and tutorials on my blog, SewCanShe.com. So let's get started and let me show you these 12 quilts that you can make. This quilt is called my Huddle quilt, and I made this quilt with Tula Pink fabrics. It is an easy medallion style quilt. And here is my Holiday Merry Stars quilt pattern. This is the first one I made, and then I made another beautiful one. It finishes at a large 63 inches for a nice throw quilt. And speaking of holiday quilts, here is my adorable gnome forest quilt. I was in a hurry, so I only made 4 blocks here, 2 gnomes and 2 trees. This quilt pattern I named Sparkle. It is a modern chevron design. When you pair it with white or cream fabrics and your favorite print, it really sparkles. In my baby heart quilt here, I was experimenting with low volume prints. And this is actually a log cabin design. The way this log cabin is pieced together makes a little heart in each block. Next we have one of my more modern quilts. This I call my Jumbo Hashtag quilt. It's a fun take on the hashtag and one of my kids' favorite quilts. I made this quilt last year around fall, and to me it looks like a candy corn. So this is my candy corn quilt. It is a really fast and easy quilt that you can make from strips of fabric and also a plain background. All right, we're halfway through. Next I have another holiday or maybe just winter quilt. This quilt is my little trees quilt. This quilt is so much fun because it's actually made of half square triangles that I added a little trunk piece to. You can make it larger than this just by making more blocks, and the instructions for that are also in the free pattern. Here's another quilt where I was experimenting with low volume fabrics. I call this my blueberry pie quilt. And yes, this is also a log cabin quilt. You can make your log cabins to look like pies. Earlier this year, I was playing around a lot with Quilt As You Go. So I made this beautiful quilt entirely with jelly roll size strips of fabric and batting strips. And look at this, I got a reversible quilt that was done quilting as soon as I was done sewing it together. All I had to do was add the binding. Now this next one is a classic quilt pattern on my blog. It might be my most popular. This one I call the Fat Quarter Fancy. This quilt pattern uses fat quarters, and once again you can make as many blocks as you want to make it any size you want. And last but not least, I have one of my favorites, the Kisses quilt. This Kisses quilt is a modern take on X's. In my version, I used low volume fabrics again, but of course you can make it using any fabrics you like. Thanks so much for looking at all of these quilts with me. I hope you found one that you can't wait to make.